And I got involved with the campaign because I got a chance to hear Senator Obama and his message that came through to me was one of reaching out to regular people.
Man.
You know that he said, hey, I'm not going to do this alone. You can't just leave me hanging up here. I need you to get up and come on out and do something.
Yes.
And when they opened that office in Atlanta, I was part of the first group that was down there on Northside Drive, and I had no idea what I was doing. Had never been involved before, but getting down there and just coming in and showing up, making those calls, getting to know people, one thing led to another, and I already got involved in the local Democratic Party, and somebody said to me, hey, about this delegate process, about being a delegate to the convention. And I just didn't know anything about it. I mean, I heard about the convention. I used to see the people with the balloons coming down and things like that. And I thought, well, that's cool. But I just thought that was something that they picked, the rich folks or something. I mean, I couldn't do that. And, fortunately I had somebody say, well, look, man, you got to fill out this application. You go on down there and put it in, and then you see what happens. So I kept doing my thing, phone banking and knocking on doors and whatnot. Um, and I went to this little election process, and I lost real bad because I didn't know what I was doing. But somebody said, "Well, don't give up, man. There's you lost in your group in your district, but you can go for the state, get one of these statewide positions." And they said, it's real hard because you gotta really be somebody, usually elected official, somebody high up, somebody statewide will know you. But I don't know, something just kept telling me to keep pushing and keep at it. So I just started going around, traveling around the state, and said, hey, I'm RJ, I'm from Rockdale, second smallest county in the state, and I want to go and represent Barack Obama in Denver. And, I was up in the north, they had me up in the Blue Mountains. There was a donkey up there, and I don't know. I said, hey, I'm RJ from Rockdale. And I just had my same thing that I said. And they were like, okay, well, great, man. And I talked to the people. And then I went down to, I was in Savannah, I was in Valdosta, I was over in Athens. Just so many good memories of people that I met just traveling around. Uh, and when the time came for that statewide election, my name was up there.
Okay.
And they said, yeah, R.J. Hadley, you got one of the spots. It was only 13 spots. And that was my name. Yeah. So, I still can't believe it when I think back of how I got to this spot. If I'd like to tell you that from the, oh yeah, I had it fully planned out and I was going to do all this, but I would really be lying. I tell everybody, I just, then there were some heavy hitters there. I mean, Congressman Lewis, President Carter, I mean, these are, these are like solid politicians. Um, so yeah, I was just honored to be in Denver and to be there with the process and really to represent Rockdale. Uh, and people come up to me all the time now because they've seen me in the newspaper, they see me, I did some media stuff for the state party, and they say, how'd you do that? How'd you do that? And I really, I don't know if they think I'm just, you know, kind of being mean to. I said, I really can't tell you. I mean, I could kind of tell you, I don't know. Something was in me, I think God was just saying, hey, go and do this, step over here, take this right here, and I just did it. But it was a real blessing to be there, to meet the people that I met, to hear the speakers and really be there and just feel that energy. I mean, as soon as we got off the plane, because we had our little we had like delegate things. I have this right here. This right here is my delegate pin. There's only 102 in Georgia, so and I got one. So like, all right, and it's funny because I still go to county meetings and I kind of go back. I'm going back around thanking the people that I had met along the way. And they were like, yeah, man, I saw you up there or whatever. And I was like, I couldn't believe, yeah, RJ was up there. And they want the pin, they want to touch the pin, and all kinds of things. People really want to have a connection.
Let me zoom in on it. Stay still.
Okay. People want to have that connection with that Denver moment, and it's still kind of settling in my mind. But it's put me on a different path for sure. I've made some great friends, and